You.
You know what we should do is for all the movies that are currently in the theater, we should make really, really shitty movie trailers for them. Like we could do a trailer for Robocop where we have like Mike play Robocop.
Hey, welcome to Making Head episode 6. This is called The Catch Up. John's still here. But what we're doing today is we're just going to do a quick catch up with you about what's happened since the last video. I think the last two videos we put up were a quick video of a table read and then showing us as a group doing some location scouting. Where we last left off, Head was a live action feature film with no puppets from Elmwood Productions. Our first ever horror movie also. Our second feature film after Josh and Todd. So since then we haven't been lazy. We've been very busy. We finished a show called Gamers and a show called Animal Behavior. We premiered and screened those shows several times. We've also screened Josh and Todd a few times and Steve the Vampire a few times. Shot some other shorts. We've also done some live stuff. You know, we've Johnny Sojive and his buddies have been appearing quite often at the Desultory Theater Club, at burlesque shows and stand-up comedy shows and variety shows. We're also doing a live show as I speak next weekend on June 13th and 14th with them. We made the puppets. Nick and I from Elmwood Productions were puppeteering two of the characters. It's called Revenge of the Space Pandas, directed by our buddy Keith Paul. More about him in a later episode of Making Head, I might add. So we haven't been lazy, but let's get back onto the topic of Head. We promised you warts and all, so I'm going to give you as many of the warts as we can. The movie kept getting pushed back in favor of other projects, which was fine. That's what happens. We weren't sure how to go about it with live action, so we brought in a outside director late summer, early fall, and we started kind of going over the script again and things like that. Changes were made that I wasn't too happy with, but I went along with it because it was somebody new, and I'll admit that probably was a mistake. I have no shame in admitting mistakes, usually. But anyways, throughout the process, we did start casting. The casting went okay, but not as well as we'd hoped. It wasn't like the dream come true casting. We had some great people come in, but nobody really fit the look that we were looking for. Which led to discussions among me, Russ, Jim, Mike, Nick, Gabe, like the whole Elmwood crew. Nick, Ricky, Ben, like the main 10 of us. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody and I apologize if I am. Tricky! And we all kind of looked at it as a group and we were talking about it. You know, why don't we just do it the Elmwood way? Do it with puppets. Dun-da-da, puppets. Yeah, who would have thought? So I stepped back, we started designing puppets, and started talking to some of the people that auditioned, want to see if they were interested in doing the puppetry. And we managed to pull a cast together of puppets. At the same time, the gentleman who we did bring in to direct kind of fell out of the project, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll be working with him again soon. Cheers to you, sir. Hopefully, and we'll see what happens there with that. So we're making it the Elmwood way. We're doing Head with puppets. We've done some more location scouting, and I wanted to today catch you up with that. Obviously, with this episode, it's mostly me just talking today. Sorry. Probably see some pictures popping up now of us making the puppets. This is a handful of us. You'll see Nick, Ben, Mike, myself. No, I'm not in the pictures, I don't think. And Abel, who was directing, working on puppets. That was just the day one of the build. We were also working on puppets that day for a new web series called Risley Brothers that's coming up. And actually just completed one of the puppets for the show. I'm going to show you that. This is a character I'll be actually performing in the movie. It's a horror movie, so you can guess what happens to him. This is Frank. Say hi, Frank. Hi, Frank. He won't have a very cartoony voice. Nah, probably won't, man. It's just how it is. I'm Frank. I'm going to be in Head. And up next is some footage from John and Ben doing some location scouting last fall. And then we're going to end today's episode with a funny clip of Manda, who's been cast in the film. For those of you who know her, you'll know the injury she caused herself. You'll get a good kick out of this. Just watch the scissors closely. We'll see you in another week for more footage from the casting sessions and maybe some reading stuff of Head. All right. Can I go now? All right. Me and Ben walking in the woods.
Yep.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, John. This is the end.
This is the end?
This is where we eat it. Yep.
Oh, boy. One of us is going to fall in the mud now.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim. We're in some spot in New Britain. Possibly more Head location stuff. Where are we again?
What do you mean? But it's actually not really part of any park.
Okay.
It's just the woods. I guess it's technically still the Stanley Woods.
Okay, Stanley
Yeah.
Woods.
I think it's not it. We actually went off trail, but whatever.
Okay. That was me almost falling twice while the camera's recording.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nobody can blame me.
Nope. There's a dog over there.
Sank right in there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, good luck.
Shit balls. Oh, there we go.
Better now.
Different spot. Same place. Parked elsewhere.
We'll go grab a ladder, hop down in there if you need to.
Yeah.
Pretty cool little inlets and shit back there.
Yeah. Things we have in Connecticut.
Yeah.
That could be so much cooler.
How am I gonna get in my can? God damn it! How am I gonna get in my can of beans? I just want my can of beans. It's the only thing I wanted today. A beautiful sunset. My horse died yesterday. I can't even eat my mom told me I could do whatever I wanted and I can't even get in a can of beans. Maybe I can't do nothing. Maybe I'm not good for nobody.
And scene.